Sorry for the clickbaity thumbnail title, but I want to take a trip down memory lane. A lot of people back then, it was like 5 years ago, maybe didn't have like a phone at the time, maybe you were a little younger, or you just weren't really paying attention to things. But this logo was like the epitome of 2020, 2021 Wall Street bets. I remember it, and I just checked recently. Still a very active page. 3.2 million degens on here. This was like all the rage because during that time, pandemic, whatnot, a lot of people didn't want to go outside, whatever. I personally, I kept living my normal life, but at the end of the day, a lot of people were just on their phones, didn't go outside or whatever. And that's when this first little, pump and dump kind of thing happened. And I'm not saying Ascended Heroes is going to be a pump and dump because it's a great set. I mean, it's a great set. It's not going to get dumped, but it has this pump-esque to it. That reminds me of this. When, this page, Wall Street Bets, created this like massive short squeeze right here. You can read it, driving the price from under 20 to over $480 per share. And you like look at the chart, you can see like right there is where it happened, right at the 2020, 2021 timeframe. Just a huge stock rise right there. Just like a huge market manipulation. Obviously, a lot of like the hedge fund, all those bigger people were like freaking out because like we all came together and pumped this thing up. It was like a really cool experience. You had to have been there, and so I'm just sharing that. If you weren't part of this, like go do some like research into it. It was awesome. Then you like fast forward a little bit. Then Elon Musk tweeted Doge, and this is in reference to Dogecoin. And then he started making more tweets about it, and it pumped Dogecoin up, just like GameStop. Look at that chart at the end of 2021. Just boom, all the way up to almost $1. There was this kid on the Graham Stephan show, like a Dogecoin millionaire. He like took all of his money out of his like life savings or whatever, put it all in a Doge, and he shared a screenshot of his. Maybe I can bring it up real quick. Dogecoin millionaire Robinhood wallet. Let's see if it. This guy right here, yeah. I don't know if it has a. It might not. It doesn't have his investing on here. It was something like this though. It was like valued at like over 2 million, and Graham was trying to get him to sell it, and he didn't. I don't know where he's at now. Maybe something else to look into, but he didn't sell. I don't know if he's still holding it. He could be, but he should have sold because he would have been a millionaire, life changing money. But you get where I'm going with this. It was like this, just like constant. Everyone was like GameStop to the moon, and they started doing with like other stocks, and like everyone was just like following this Wall Street's bet page, like figuring out what's the next play, what's the next stock everyone's going to try to pump. And then Elon Musk did it with Dogecoin. And then that inevitably fell down as well, just like the GameStop chart kind of hanging in there, you know what I mean? But huge dip after. And that just happened with some stocks, with some cryptos. I mean, Shiba Inu made a run, Peanut the Squirrel, like all these things over the past years now. But this is kind of like where it started, at least with the masses. And then I'm going to, Pokemon YouTube videos. I watch them all the time. This guy is like Vapor Stuff, the prismatic, like hoarder. He is 100% all in prismatic, and a lot of people don't like him, but you know what, like he put his money where his mouth is, and he's all in on prismatic. I hope it works out for him. But I just go down to like the comments on some of his videos, and it's like, here we go, like dump prismatic, Ascended Heroes to the moon, like buy Ascended Heroes better, like just like I just saw this like dump prismatic, Ascended Heroes to the moon, and I'm just like, this just reminds me of just this classic like Wall Street bets. Like this is what I thought of right here, and I feel like that's like what Pokemon is starting to become, is just like a bunch of the younger people now are just like, yep, everyone load up on this to the moon. It's going up. Just keep buying. HODL. That was like the thing. HODL, HODL. Everyone HODL it. And I get it. Like, I don't see, like, just to be fully clear again, I don't think this is going to cause Ascended Heroes to have like a massive dip or anything like that and go down to, back to $100 in ETB. I don't think that's going to happen, because it really is a good set, and it's not like a stock manipulation or a crypto manipulation. It's Pokemon at the end of the day. But I get that like mindset of that's what's coming into the hobby, and it's probably been here for a while. I'm sure other people think the same thing too. It's a great set, but I get this feeling of like that's just happening with this set. It's just Ascended Heroes to the moon, and I mean rightfully so. It's a great set, but it's just fast tracking what would typically happen in a longer time frame. Even prismatic took a little bit to get up to $200 in ETB, and it's been printed heavily, so maybe it doesn't apply in the same way. But I mean, prismatic does get hated on significantly compared to every other set, and it's still just keeps trying to get knocked down, and no one can knock it down. It just, the price continues to steadily go up with all the reprints, still won't go down. But you just see this with Ascended Heroes, and I feel like that'll just happen now with like the 30th anniversary and stuff like that. And it's just, I've mentioned I wish I pulled the trigger on getting a the Ascended Heroes ETB case from Hills Wholesale at like 1250, and I didn't because I thought maybe maybe it'll go down to like 100, maybe $1,000 a case, and it didn't. And now I'm like, if this is kind of what we're getting, this Wall Street bet style investment strategy, then like when the 30th comes out, like just whatever you see on release, like just buy it because there's a good chance a week later it could just go up just like Ascended Heroes did. I don't even think there was really any sort of crash. I mean, I think it went down $10 in ETB from like 120 to 110. I don't think there was a lot of like sales for $90 to $100. Like people are saying in a lot of the comments on YouTube videos, like I got like cases and cases for $90 ETB, and I a lot of that, like all the other Pokemon YouTubers say, is like a lot of people just fabricate what they're actually getting. It's not real, but they just like to throw a little flex comment in there. Half of them end up deleting it like a day later. But if this is just what's happening right now, like this just Wall Street bets mindset with Pokemon, at least for like the good sets, we get the reveals and everything, and we kind of predetermine if it's like going to be an S tier set. Like the 30th anniversary, like people are already just preparing for it. Same with me. I'm making another Facebook Marketplace sale soon. I just put up a listing. I'm trying to just get some funds ready. I'm going to try and buy a case of Ascended Heroes, but I'm also going to put a lot of money into the 30th because I know I'm ready to take that risk and, see what happens. At the end of the day, if it doesn't pan out, which I highly doubt because we're in this mindset of just buy and it's going to just go up from there. Like if cases for the 30th are like 1,500 right out the gate, I'm probably going to buy one just because it's an anniversary set. It's the 30th. It's so hyped. If it goes down to $100 in ETB and cases go down to 1,000, then I'll just buy more. Like that's like kind of where I'm at this point with the 30th anniversary set coming up. And I'm still going to try and hit all the Pokemon Center restocks and pre-orders for the sets before the 30th. But there's going to the largest allocation, the largest percentage of my portfolio will be the 30th anniversary set. And I'm sure a lot of people are already did that, made that determination for themselves as well. But this just got me thinking, like, I see these comments, I see the way the charts are moving with Ascended Heroes, and it's like just Ascended Heroes to the moon. And I'm here for it. I really am. I mean, I don't know if I don't think any major down arrow is going to happen with the set. But I'm just here for it. Leave a comment. Like, let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm just reading this wrong, but it's just the vibe I get. It's the vibe I'm getting. That's all it is. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.